Hey guys, welcome. We're going to talk a little bit today about some opening stretches, some yoga poses that are really good for realigning the body and the structure. So these are more of a yin yoga, more relaxation based, more stretching. And to start off, we want to sit in the seated position with your legs crossed. And we're going to focus on the breath first, because the breath is the basis for all life. Now, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth is a really good breath for people releasing tension. There are other breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose, which is heat-based breath. This is more of a cooling, relaxing, releasing breath, and this is the kind of yoga stretches we'll be focusing on today. So to start off, we'll go in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep diaphragm breathing, so you want to fill up your diaphragm as much as you can and then let it all out. So this is good for stress, tension, anxiety, releasing the emotions that get stuck in the muscles when you have trauma, bad experiences. They get stored in the muscles when you hold your breath, and a lot of people forget to breathe, and it's such a basic thing to breathe. So to begin, we'll do in through the nose, out through the mouth. Do 3 total, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So for each pose, we will be doing sets of 9 breaths each. I will just demonstrate the pose, and you need to hold them as long as you feel intuitively to do. So also caution, whenever you have any discs out of place or out of alignment, or if you have any surgeries, if it's something that you think might hurt your back, don't do it. You want to listen to your body. Your body is your best teacher, and it has an innate knowing whether or not you can or can't do something. So, you know, there are a lot of yoga classes you'll go to, and they're like, push your body, and yes, you need to push yourself, but you also want to listen to your body. And if you think you're gonna like slip a disc or pull a muscle, if it's hurting too bad, don't do it. Listen to the body. So to start off, we did our breathing. Now we're going to go over a few of some basic things. So to twist, we want to do some spinal twists to warm up the body and warm up the spine. And just going simple back and forth. This is just a basic kundalini kind of, just warming things up, getting the blood flow through the spine, which is very important for the body's functions, every function of the body pretty much. So if there's a block, then it needs to be released. So we'll be doing our breath in through the nose. We do that one about 9 times. So we're doing these sets 9 times each. Now once we get this one done and ready, we really want to do something to stretch the back. And there are many ways you can do this. I help my mom do this. I'll help push her legs and make sure she doesn't hurt her back. She has a slip disc. Or I'll help my daughter. And it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I don't expect you to do the full spectrum right away. It takes a few times before you can actually do the pose. And the point is to open things up. These are opening poses. It's not about how well you do the pose. It's about where your body is and listening to that, and then expanding on that and getting a better energy flow. So this is just going to open things up for us. So this is Halasana. And this is one of my favorite stretches because it opens up the spine, it stretches them out, and then the neck, which a lot of people, I can't find a massage therapist that knows the trigger points in the neck the way that my guides have taught me. So this has sort of helped me in ways to decompress some of the tension that's in my neck. And I know that kind of runs in my family and genetics. My dad had tight shoulders and stuff. So to start off, you want to kind of be able to rock a little bit. Move so you can see me better. And when you rock, you want to make sure you're going to catch your back on the ground. So we're going to flip back don't know if you can see that as good. So you can keep your toes on the ground, you can point them, you can flex them. You keep your arms straight, or you can clasp them and hold them down to the ground. And you want to do this one 9 breaths. So if you have any questions on doing that, there are plenty of, you can message me, but there are plenty of websites online that you can check out. But Halasana is really good. I do about 3 times 9 breaths on this one, this pose. So that really helps open your throat chakra, and it helps open up for the crown. So these are important because the throat chakra helps you hear spirit, and the crown helps you receive information from the cosmos. So you want this one to help you. And like I said, be careful if you have any injuries of the lower back, neck, or any of the spine, any kind of specific sciatica. So the next one we're gonna do is reclining hero's pose, but with, I have children, and so with the sacrum in women especially, the moon can shift the sacrum. So you want to listen. If it bothers you, if you can't do it, don't do it. But it will line up the sacrum, because when the moon comes in, what it does is the gravitational pull will shift that in women, and it pulls things, and it's really watery. And then, so a lot of people give birth, a lot of people get their cycle on the full and new moon. So when these moons are at their strongest, you may notice more lower back issues. And so for reclining hero's pose, you want to start out on the back. So I start out straight away on the back, and then you take the leg right here, and you want to push it onto the ground like so, keeping the glutes on the ground. And then eventually, once you feel like things are opening up in the hips, in the front of the legs, you can pull the foot straight down. Now, if you can only do one leg at a time, that's fine. You can do your 9 breaths per each side, or you can do them both together. Like sometimes I'll just be like this, or even just like out like that, because it's so tight. So it just depends on how much you're doing. This one's really good for opening up the legs. And so when your legs get too tight, it does end up traveling up the back and throwing the lower back out of alignment. So what that one is gonna do is it's really going to line up this meridian that starts here, that goes all the way down to the feet. And that will open up like the digestive system. It'll regulate so many things. Like the medicinal benefits of this pose are amazing. So you want to do 9 breaths per side, and I do it about 3 times each. Let me see. There's a couple of other yoga poses. So this one that I'm going to show you, this is kind of one that I do to counter that, and it opens up the back, like the shoulders. There's this point behind the scapula that a lot of people get a knot, and it correlates with this knot, and it oftentimes will demobilize people. So all the muscles connect. An outer layer of the muscles connect each muscle together. So it's important that we stretch them all. So for this, I don't even know what this pose is called, but I just intuitively did it. I'm sure it has a name, don't really know the name. So this is just one that my guides gave me. So basically you pull the foot up as far as you can. You have it stretching out the arm. So you're getting a good stretch on the leg. Mostly you should feel it in the shoulders and in the hands. And this one I love to do because it really helps open up my arms when I do a lot with my arms. So you can do about 9 breaths each side, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And this is our releasing breath, and it's good to do throughout the day, just breathing techniques. And this will help keep you from getting arthritis. This will help keep you from getting carpal tunnel. Just do the other side. You want to try to be even on each side.